Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I love being a single woman in my 30s and living alone, wrapped in blankets. It's like 6 o'clock. Nobody's here to bother me. And then sometimes I get, as we all do, like, oh, it'd be nice to have a man. All my friends are married. And then I look around, I'm like, where would I put him? There's no space for him here. And I don't want to leave this apartment. I love it. So I guess I'll just be alone.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why you're alone. Where would you put a man? Well, I could suggest the basement, but in some cases that would be illegal. How small is your place though if all the room you have is for your blankets?
The amount of women who have commented on that last video saying that they live in a 3-bedroom house or apartment or something like that. Like, round of applause for us women. I'm so proud of us. Ugh, I love to hear it. Keep telling me.
Oh, never mind then. You all live in a 3-bedroom house or apartment. And don't get me wrong, I love that for you. I would even give you all a cookie if I could. Paying that much money in rent just so we can have a bedroom for each dog. Yeah, a round of applause to you. See, that's why you're alone, because you only have a 3-bedroom apartment. You would need the 4th bedroom if you wanted a man in your life.
Getting sick alone is the absolute worst part of being single and living alone. I think I posted that video 2 days ago and I'm already sick. It's like, why did the universe want me to experience this? I have no one to feel bad for me, nobody to bring me tea and water. I just have to be sick. It's like I'm not even sick because nobody even knows about it. I usually just call my mom 15 times a day and that helps. Like, other than that, I don't really want anybody in my house. Like, only really when I'm sick or I feel a little bit lonely at night. Other than that, I think I'm good.
I bet you are. That's why you call your mom 15 times a day, not only because you're good, but you're too good. I'm good except those nights when I get lonely, okay? Or those times when I'm sick. So, moral of the story is, you're good when you're asleep.
PSA to all you men. Us women, we tired of getting disrespected.
That's right.
Y'all men want to be leaders. We want to be leaders too.
Yup.
Y'all men want to get money. We want to get money too.
Money.
Y'all men want to pay the bills. We want to pay the bills too. Y'all men want to propose. Hell, we want to get on one knee and propose too.
Whoa.
It's time for us women to stand up. Don't touch me. It's time for us women to take the lead. It's time for us women to pay for the first date. It's time for us to mow the lawn. It's time for us to do.
Exactly, it's time for you ladies to enjoy some of that equality. But the problem with that is you cannot say it out loud, and especially in front of other women.
I think one of the ways that women are oppressed is that they are enslaved in their sexualities.
I think you need to get laid, girl.
I'm engaged. I get laid quite
You
frequently.
need more, or the beta's not cutting it for you or something.
This is coming from a very strange position of deep internalized misogyny.
What is that?
The utterance that I need because of my behavior, because of my disagreeableness, I need to get laid. Just call me a bitch, I guess. Just use
Okay,
a
I
gendered
do think you're a
insult. Okay, slay. And I'm allowed to be.
Yeah, and everyone else is allowed to disagree with you. But let's see if I got this right. Her saying you need to get laid is rooted in deep internalized misogyny. But your answer to that is you get laid all the time because you're engaged? Sounds like you need to check your deep internalized misogyny. But hey, at least she went from a full OF content creator or whatever else they call themselves these days, OF models, to full-time main hater. And yet she is engaged. Now I could pretend I feel sorry for her fiancé, but I really don't.
Don't have sex with men.
What the End of the species.
Don't have casual sex. Women don't have casual sex. And women get off of birth control. And if you find yourself pregnant and you find out it's a boy, you know what to do. Population control.
Hey, yo.
We're done.
Hitler.
Shut her off.
I wonder if giving birth only to girls also counts as population control or the end of our species. I mean, to me it kind of does, but I also take pride in having an IQ in at least 2 digits. But hey, someone got down on one knee and proposed to her. So from now on, when I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna think about that guy and just remember myself it could be way worse.
75% of Gen Z don't aspire to be in a managerial role. So when we have an entire generation who are less likely to want to be a manager, we need to adapt and be more agile in our infrastructure to custom them. So do we have more lateral moves rather than hierarchical? We've got to be more agile in how we're approaching it, because what works now will not work in 2 to 3 years' time, never mind 5.
And why exactly not? What's gonna change in 2 or 3 years? Entire generations are not gonna disappear in 2 or 3 years. You can have Gen Xers in those roles for at least 10 more years, and you have an entire generation in between Gen X and Gen Z. They can fill in those roles for 20, 30 years maybe. And on top of that, you still have 25% of Gen Zers that can fill those roles. How exactly those 25% are gonna be affected by 75% of them who only want to serve coffee?
Okay, is it okay if I touch you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what are your pronouns?
They, them.
She, they. I'm glad we exchanged those.
Yes.
Oh.
Is it okay if I touch your hair?
How do you expect to cut it?
Right. What are your pronouns?
Cut hair.
Would you like to buy one of our t-shirts?
I might if you just shut up and cut my hair. And my pronouns are I suck D. Go ahead. Go ahead and call me by my pronouns.
Why are you guys so weird? I post couple content all the time. I love loudly, okay? I love to post my man. And obviously I know posting a man there's gonna be, some weird bitch who's gonna slide, right? But the bitch today genuinely baffled me. I was just scrolling on TikTok checking my notifications, okay? And I keep seeing the same username over and over and over again. And I refresh again and they've liked and favorited like 30 posts in a row. Like all the same girl, okay? And it just keeps going. I don't think anything of it. I'm like, okay, queen, like loving the content. Thank you. I'm flattered. But then I noticed that she's like sifting through the videos and only liking and favoriting the ones that my man is featured in. I'm like, okay, maybe she's got a boyfriend, like inspo, get it girl, like recreate it. I don't think it's weird, but after seeing all these notifications, I'm like, okay, I want to see her page. So I click on it. Obviously, I stalk you guys sometimes. And it's like clear from her videos that she does not have a boyfriend. And so I'm like, okay, maybe it's for like future reference, like when she gets a boyfriend. Or she just thinks we're cute. Who cares? I don't tag my man, okay? So when my man comes into the room and says, look at this, and he pulls up his Instagram notifications, this girl has liked every single one of his photos that I'm not in. I'm in several, okay? So I'm like, oh, okay. And then she slides into the DM. Obviously, it's not a threat. We're locked in, okay? But you're weird. You're fucking weird.
Yeah, she was just being supportive. She was making sure that your man is not gonna cheat on you.
I promised after 48 hours that I would probably go back to either disappearing or my normal content. So here's a little bit of my normal content. If you were a mother and you voted for Trump, fuck you. If you are a daughter and you voted for Trump, fuck you. If you are a cousin or you are an aunt or you are a grandmother and you have panties and you voted for Trump, fuck you.
Damn, what if she doesn't have panties? It's been a month, give it a rest already. Crying on TikTok now is not gonna change anything. And this is your usual content? Was this also your usual content before November the 5th? Still not gonna change anything, but I'm just curious about how are you not everyone's favorite?
This might be a hot take, but I feel like if you're in a relationship and your partner isn't encouraging you to drop all your bad habits, that motherfucker don't really like you for real. Because when I with somebody, I'm thinking about the long term. And how the am I gonna watch you do things that literally lower your lifespan and not say something about it? Bitch, I'm trying to grow old with you.
Yeah, I can't even pretend to care. Encouraging is one thing, nagging him or telling him he needs to do it is completely different. For example, I smoke. Yeah, I know, boo-hoo-hoo. I should stop, I don't care, I'm not going to. Just because you're now part of my life doesn't mean that's gonna change. No one is forcing neither of us to be together. Find someone who doesn't smoke or is gonna quit just because you said so, and I wish the two of you all the best in the world. Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.